Once more, ladies and gentlemen, you are welcome to the primetime newscast on Equinox Television. We begin with calls across Cameroon against the election program by President Paul Biya of the Republic of Cameroon come February 9, 2020. Cameroonians have continued to express their feelings vis-a-vis the program's the elections programmed by the President of the Republic of Cameroon. Several opposition political parties are boycotting the election. And of course, calls have continued to come from platforms of civil society organizations, right groups, and other opposition political parties in Cameroon. Today, Stand Up for Cameroon, a platform grouping opposition political parties in Cameroon, notably the Cameroon People's Party, that is the PAP, and that is Popular Action Party, PAP Party, CPP Party, that is the Cameroon People's Party, and of course, UPC, Manidem, the MP3 political party, and groups like Emonde Aveni and other groups in Cameroon today have gathered in the city of Douala to say no to the 2020 election, that is the municipal and legislative elections program by the President of the Republic of Cameroon. Meeting at the Stand Up for Cameroon head office in Bali, the economic capital Douala, these groups say they are reasons enough for Cameroonians not to participate in the elections called by President Paul Biya, citing among other reasons the worsening Anglophone crisis. They say after listening to testimonies and regarding and equally taking a close look at the evolution and the worsening nature of the Anglophone crisis, they think there is no need for Cameroonians to go to the polls because they cannot be voting at the time when people are suffering. They brought together equally individuals who have been trapped in the war in the southwest region of Cameroon and in the northwest, with testimonies of how people have lost their job in enterprises in the Anglophone regions, notably some from the Cameroon Development Corporation, CDC, where over 20,000 persons have lost their jobs and of course are unable to live a worthy life. According to them, these persons are suffering enough, and of course some women equally who told disturbing stories on how life is with them in the northwest region of Cameroon. Some of them who indicated how they have been suffering, that is in the hands of armed individuals and equally soldiers as they fight each other in the northwest and southwest regions of Cameroon. The Stand Up for Cameroon movement equally outlined the electoral code in Cameroon, indicating that the electoral code in Cameroon and the Elecam itself is fashioned to favor the ruling CPTM political party and continue to put in place the sitting regime. And of course, there is no need for Cameroonians to participate. They say all Cameroonians should join their voices and say no to the upcoming election, and of course, and concentrate on issues like the Boko Haram in the far north region of Cameroon, and equally the suffering of young persons jobless in several parts of Cameroon, notably in the south region where some other persons were equally brought from, and who gave testimonies of how they have been suffering in the south region of Cameroon. In the following excerpt, we propose to you Fabrice Lena. He is equally a member of the Popular Action political party, which is equally part of the Stand Up for Cameroon movement. Take a listen.
If the Anglophone crisis is not solved, if there is no ceasefire, the Stand Up for Cameroon political party, individuals and leaders will not be part of the dubious and fraudulent election organized by the Yaoundé regime to continue deceiving the Cameroonian people. When we look at the institutions, the electoral code, Elecam, that is organizing elections in Cameroon, the electoral code full of irregularities, procedure of candidature at the level of municipal elections, very cumbersome, complicated, aim at satisfying the aspiration of the CPDM party alone so that they can confiscate power, maintain it as they have been doing for the past 37 years. Elecam is a body that is designed by the CPDM regime never to even give respect to Cameroonian people. That is why at the Constitutional Council, that was a glaring example after the 2018 presidential elections. They defended the interests of their party making clear to Cameroonians that we are not there for you. We are there for ourselves, for self-aggrandizement, to steal taxpayers' income, to maintain power till they do us part.
And of course, you shall be listening to him detailing in this edition of the